any moment now. Okay. Well, looks like I'm live. Alright, yeah. Greetings. Today, complete story of Roses and Muskets, except we also have the final events of the festive event of the final stages of all the festive events here. So, yeah, no, I don't know what means. So let's do that. First, school system, I suppose. That was my decision. Ultimate commentary, I'm not sure. Well, anyways, that is permanent memory perhaps. It's rather fun now. And what gadgets we have? Moving the target, throwing, and I will lose target HP is at least 50. Okay, let's do this. For some reason, it also reminds me of Assassin's Creed Chronicles Russia. All of it. That was fun. What else is there to do? Scene, yep. Okay, experimental, okay. Use slimes. And hide enemies. Experimental part 2, okay. Oh, interesting. What is it? Let's see under Muskets. This is good. Interesting. Oh. Okay. I really wanted to use it. Okay, see. Can use Google. How good is my Google? It is low lately, so not bad. I don't think it's all set up. Oh, and I'm gonna use the other. Probably the first time in this event I'm not using all my personal characteristics. Meh. Oh, right, of course. I just realized that I could use a much more interesting team. And then I didn't use it. Oh, wow, it's orange to be a moron. Healer, obviously. I'll have to choose. The only team. Oh, Musket. Punches.
Everyone hold hands! Give up! I'll protect us! Coming at ya! Grow, grow, grow! It's nothing! Submit! Feeling lucky? Fire! Let's dance. I see everything. This one's got your name on it. Fire! Hey there!
What is hot? Pepper. I know I have it.
Give up. Fire. Watch out. Attack. Feeling lucky.
weird. Oh wait. Alright, alright. Let's see what's next. Alright, alright. More of them. Dang it. Probably not. Oh wait, it's factor ammo. Can you just switch characters? More me. Alright. One of these. Sound going to be like the others. Oh, it's this one. I don't think I have faced this particular map. Where it's still not practicing it. But, you know, it's not good. I just... oh yeah, one year has what's... Okay. I'm gonna need like just one more time. This is so such a weird time. hope it's that map, you know, the one I haven't used. This one. So yeah.
Wait. Huh? No.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete. Ad Astra.
I keep forgetting that I can just do this instead. You know, optimize this may be okay, 20. You reckon I can do 20 today? Oh, speaking of which. To beat that boss. Oh. So is very interesting. I need to beat one specific boss at least one time. One time, and I hope you get at least 3 maps because once I've done that, what I hope is I will be able to use Chu as like my main healer for at least some time.
Curses. There's sand in my shoes.
Salvation belongs to the abyss!
Let's light it up! Off we go! I'm going in!
Your salvation!
Busted! Shine down!
The unholy dross!
Gotcha!
One more
Everybody stand back!
on your soul!
Take it easy. Busted!
Come on.
Your sins are forgiven.
Why do they never miss? Let's... Adventure time!
Salvation!
Teamwork is strength! Illusion shattered!
All shall return.
Yes, it's 3, finally. How much do I have to show? I don't have enough more. Dang it. Okay, come down. I know how we can get more. Let's do the main event. Today. It's only took me, what, 24 minutes now? I think it'll begin. Let's do these ones. Actually, this is a perfect game. So, what? This is you. Only need to send you. Oh, okay. Good. Everyone's we're not doing that today. That's fine. Just team. And let's use this one. Why not? Absolutely. Shoot, I'll probably need like 4. team. I'll make some just in case. And for the Musks. Enough mats, or more than enough mats actually. 70 and 80 of course. That's way more than enough mats. Let's use this chair. Wrong way. Totally doing this the wrong way. Now I have to try to
Which is more valuable?
It's really weird. Oops. One of those happens. Yeah.
Miss Chiori?
Your talk with the investor sure went fast. Oh? And who are they?
Allow me to introduce you.
Pleased to meet you.
Likewise! We've heard the owner of Chioriya Boutique is a skilled seamstress, so it's a real pleasure to finally meet you in person.
Thank you. I just wanted to make sure she wouldn't always look like a cat that had been unceremoniously dropped in a bucket of paint. So tell me, what happened? I can tell the conversation didn't go quite as expected.
Well, it's like this.
Ugh.
I know, Chiori, you don't have to say it. You did remind me that this investor was a little bit sketchy.
Yes, there's no doubt about that.
But how could I pass it up? He offered me twice as much as the others.
And therein lies the problem.
Yes, but just put yourself in my shoes. The budgets that the others had proposed were nowhere near enough. It's difficult to find someone willing to front such a large amount of mora, so...
Don't be sad, Xavier. We might be able to help scrounge up some more together for you.
Oh, thank you, Paimon. That means a lot to me. But the cost of the film is staggering. I'm afraid that any mora we can scrounge together in a short amount of time won't even be able to cover the actors' fees.
We need to move on. What's happened has already happened, and there's no changing it. But now's not the time to give up.
What? You're saying that you have a plan?
No, that's not what I mean. I'm simply saying I wouldn't give up just yet. The actors I recommended aren't just after Mora after all.
better.
Really? Then where do you live?
We Melusines live in Mercy Village. The only way to enter is from underwater.
Oh, you must be pretty tired after work every day, right?
We are so thoughtful. But some Melusines choose to live in the Court of Fontaine because it's so much more convenient.
This is our stop.
Oh, we've arrived, but I haven't even finished chatting with Aval yet. I also enjoyed Aval's introductions to Fontaine along the way. Everything...
Thank you so much. I'm usually working here on this aqua bus, so I hope I'll have the chance to see you again. There are still many more places I'd like to introduce to you.
Welcome to the Court of Fontaine. Chiori, you sure have changed a lot. I haven't realized it's been so long.
Thank you for extending the invitation, Mr. Xavier. I'm looking forward to a fruitful trip here in Fontaine.
It's an honor to have the head of the Kamisato clan visit us.
So they're who you meant when you said you had actors coming from Inazuma?
Oh? It's the Traveler and Paimon. Wow, what a coincidence! Ayaka and I were just talking about you on the way here.
We just ran into Xavier earlier and came over with him.
But I'm not an actress. Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka are the real actors here. I'm just tagging along with Ayaka to have a good time together.
About that, I mean, how was I supposed to contact you when I was making preparations for the film? I figured you were probably busy, so I could only keep you in the back of my mind while I sought other actors to play the lead roles in the
I had been thinking about a surprise reunion with you during our trip here.
Oh, so you all know each other already. My, what a coincidence. Why don't we go to Hotel de Boer and catch up over a meal?
Huh? Did you reserve 2
Yes, of course, of course. I'll be sure to tell the boss to serve a few more delicious...
Very well. Then please, kindly lead the way, Mr. Xavier.
Wow, the buildings in Fontaine are so tall. Just look at how big they are. And there's the fountain that Aval mentioned earlier. And look at that huge spinning sphere. Where does it get its power? Wait a sec. Could it be one of those clockwork mecha we've heard so much about?
I could be wrong. Facts.
Take it easy.
Can I just teleport there?
So this is what food from Fontaine is like. It sure is different from what we have in Inazuma. How should I describe it? It seems like you have to go through a lot more steps to make them.
Yes. When I first went to Inazuma, I actually thought the food there tasted a little too bland.
Let's get back to the purpose of this trip for a moment, shall we?
Well, I've already assembled most of the film crew. A lighting specialist, a prop manager, and a costume designer.
Oh, it's called The Two Musketeers, right? I read the script you sent me on the way here. The story is pretty good.
Originally, I was planning to start filming as soon as Sir Kamisato and Lady Ayaka arrived in Fontaine, but I'm afraid I've run into a bit of a problem.
Oh? What is it?
It has to do with the film's investor, Mr. Morris. He suddenly informed me this morning that he's encountered some financial trouble and will be unable to release to me the amount of funding agreed upon.
It's said that Fontaine's legal system is well developed. If he has violated the contract, then can't you simply take him to court?
Well, I'm still more concerned about filming. Even if I were to take him to court, I'm afraid it would take months before the case could even be heard.
Then, is there a way we could raise funds ourselves to solve the problem?
I've considered that option too, but unfortunately, it's difficult to gather such a large amount of mora on such short notice. Besides,
They are like billionaire people.
Mr. Xavier, If Ayaka and I were willing to perform for free, would that resolve the problem you are currently facing?
What? No, out of the question.
There's no need to worry, Mr. Xavier. Inazuma has only recently reopened its borders and needs to strengthen its relations and cultural ties with other nations.
Indeed. You could say that's the real reason why the Yashiro Commission agreed to come to Fontaine.
I understand, but
Not at all. While we're officially here to conduct a cultural survey of sorts, we must express our sincerity if we want to establish formal cultural ties with your nation. This film will serve as proof of friendly cooperation and cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine. If you still don't feel comfortable with this arrangement, I would also be more than happy to be introduced to some other renowned individuals in Fontaine's literary and artistic circles.
all right. I'll do as you say. Thank you so much.
Come on now, no need to go that far. I'll also help you out as a brand sponsor.
Me too. Even though I didn't bring much more to spend on this trip,
You are too kind, all of you.
Ew. All right, enough about that. Now that we have Xavier's savings, my support, and 2 leads who are willing to act for free, so instead of Mora, you'll help with filming and production.
Oh, but how can we help with that?
All right, pull yourself together, Xavier.
All right. Let me think. We still need a camera operator, a clapper loader, and someone to manage logistics. I originally wanted to personally serve as director, but I've been too busy working as the producer. So
Paimon knows what the director and the logistics support person do, but what's a clapper loader?
the clapper loader is responsible for using the clapper board to record and organize the information of each shot when the camera operator begins shooting.
A clapper board?
Yes, that's right. Are you interested in that job?
For sure! Paimon's always wanted to try that!
All right, then you'll be our clapper loader.
Fine by me. As for our camera operator, I was thinking of letting the Traveler take the role.
Oh, he's great when it comes to using a camera!
Yes, that's also what I was thinking. I know.
I'm sure that's due to the traveler's journey across Teyvat and all the places they've seen.
What do you say, Traveler? Are you interested in the job? Thank you. It really means a lot to me. Come on, friend. Let me give you a big warm hug.
So, all that's left for us to find...
Oh, me! I want to be the director's assistant.
All right, then all we need is a director. Oh, all the well-known directors in Fontaine are probably also busy working on their own films these days.
Oh, Farina helped out a theater troupe recently by serving as an artistic consultant.
Do you really think...
Isn't that the name of Fontaine's Hydro Archon? My brother has already informed me about what happened here in Fontaine.
Yep, that's her! She helped out a theater troupe not too long ago, and now...
Well,
Oh, I saw that musical. Her performance was perfect. Don't let her former identity intimidate you. She's the best candidate we can think of right now.
fine. You're right, Shiori. I'll do anything for the sake of my film. Anything! Then I'll have to ask the Traveler and Paimon to show me the way to Lady Farina's residence.
Do you need us to also come along?
No, there's no need to trouble you with this. Just leave this task to me. It's part of my duties as the producer.
Very well. Then,
I'll go with you. By the way, you might want to consider bringing a gift.
And don't worry, we won't simply drop you off at Farina's place.
All right, then I'll start making preparations.
A gift for someone who was once seen as the Hydro Archon.
I recall that Lady Farina once fancied a clockwork ring.
Huh?
Can't we just bring some desserts?
But wouldn't that be a little too cheap?
Isn't the Fontinalia Festival happening right now? I heard to do something like that. I agree with Yoimiya. If the gift is too fancy, it might actually make her feel...
All right then, let's go!
But will that really be enough? We'll be...
You're right. We need to further sweeten the deal.
Huh? You want something even sweeter than Fontinalia mousse?
Yes, we'll need a gift that's sweeter than any dessert in the world.
But what could that be?
Some time. Oh,
Are you going to hold a festival? I'll take the lead.
This is where Farina lives.
Okay, I'll go knock on the door.
Coming. Ugh. Seriously, who's knocking before afternoon tea?
Huh? Who are you?
Lady Farina, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Xavier, a film director.
Hello. Oh, is that the traveler in Paimon I see behind you? And who's this?
I'm Chiori.
Ah, the one from Chioria Boutique. Hello. So, what are you all doing here? Do you need something?
Did you just get up, Farina? It's already past noon, you know. Huh? Oh, Paimon means the weather is so nice in the afternoon and the sun is so warm. Just like how you make us feel. Sleeping in late is a really smart idea.
No. I was just up late last night reading some novels.
This is a small gift we've prepared for you.
No need to be so formal. I'm just a regular person like everyone else now.
That's great! So, actually, there's something we need your help with. Given your renowned passion and understanding of drama, I would like to ask that you serve as the director of our film crew.
Oh, but...
Yes, but for this particular project, I'm mainly working as a producer.
Are the Traveler and Paimon also part of the film crew?
Yep, we sure are. Paimon's the clapper loader and he's the camera operator.
Camera operator? That can be a pretty technical job, and it directly affects the final quality of the film. Are you No, I'm not questioning your abilities. It's just that I've never really seen you use a camera before.
Maybe you can come up with a test for the Traveler and see for yourself. If he can satisfy you with his camera skills, then you'd have nothing to worry about and can join the team. What do you say?
You sure are getting better at rolling with the situation, Paimon. All right, how about this? We'll work with what we have. I'll give you some scenarios and see if your work is up to my standards. Very good. It's essential for the camera operator to understand the director's vision. Are you ready? I have high standards, you know. Okay, grab the camera and I'll give you a scenario.
Oh yeah. So.
that you have more skill than I thought. All the shots had a great composition, and I could really feel a connection to the characters and their lines.
Yeah! Does that mean you agree to be...
Did you think I would agree just like that? After our performance of the Little Oceanid, I've begun to make a name for myself again. In fact, I've already had several troops approach me for the Fontanalia Film Festival. If others were to find out I agreed to work with you so easily, then, well...
Hey, but didn't we have a deal?
Well...
Huh?
You know, how much you're willing to pay me to be the director?
Well, I can offer you this much?
What? That's all? If Nervilet were to hear of this, he could charge you with underpaying your labor.
I'm sorry, but our crew is in a tight financial spot at the moment.
I see. Well, even though it's highly unlikely now that I'll join your crew, there's still something I'd like to ask.
Oh, our script is an adaptation of The Two Musketeers.
Huh? Wait, you mean the suspense thriller novel that was a #1 bestseller?
Oh, so Farina's read it too.
Of course I read it. I've always had a keen interest in artistic works that strike a chord with the populace. I see. It all makes sense now.
Not really. The novel's author transferred the copyright to me practically for free once he heard that I wanted to make a film adaptation of the story.
He probably just wants to get his name out there. So, Mora isn't the most important thing to him right now. It reminds me of a delivery courier who wears one of my designs while traveling all across Teyvat.
So, are you a big fan of this story, Farina?
Well, it's all right. The pacing of the story is good, but the character relationships could use some work. Ahem, Mr. Xavier, if, hypothetically speaking, I agree to be the director...
Oh, as much freedom as you would need. I wouldn't dare doubt the tastes of Fontaine's greatest star.
Good. Then I...
Absolutely no problem.
All right. It seems that your crew really can't go on without my care and direction.
So...
Yes, I agree. Although the pay is well below what someone of my caliber deserves. A great script calls for a great director. I mustn't let a perfectly good story be ruined due to lack of funds.
Oh, Hydro Archon above! I'm not dreaming, am I?
There's no more Hydro Archon, you know. There's a lot that goes into shooting a film. Although the trickiest tasks of finalizing the script and casting the actors have already been taken care of. By the way, since we'll be filming The Two Musketeers, we'll need to find an action choreographer.
Yes, I've thought about this as well.
Me? If this was before, I could have simply asked Clorand. Navia can also use firearms, but unfortunately, her style is quite different from that of the characters in the story.
Could we ask the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol?
Oh, you mean the Special Patrol's
Yes, that's right. They work with muskets every day.
They would be under Nervilet's jurisdiction. So... in the end, we still have to start by talking to Nervilet.
No need to go to all that trouble. I know their Captain Chevres.
Oh, you do? Wait, Chiori, how do you know the captain of the Special Patrol's Musketeer?
No particular reason. Running a business means dealing with some trouble from time to time, and she's helped me out on a few occasions. In return, I've helped her handle a few situations in which the Special Patrol couldn't get involved directly.
So you're saying there's been times when the Special Patrol needed a fashion designer to handle a situation? Your work is becoming more and more mysterious.
Special Ops? Shiori the Special Ops person over here?
It'd be best to keep it that way. Anyway, enough about that.
She sounds professional enough. She is a captain after all.
But I imagine the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol must be busy with their duties.
Well, it just so happens that she's also not the kind of person that's just after Mora. As for whether she has time, I'll have to go and ask her first.
Then I'll leave that to you. Macaroni's on sale today, so I've got to go.
No problem.
Having Farina join feels like a big boost to our team.
Of course. Just wait until the day of our premiere. I'll be sure to ask some people I know to see if they'd be willing to act as extras.
Seems like you're finally getting more comfortable with your own reputation now.
I didn't ask for the Clapperloader's commentary, Paimon.
Then let's get going. I happen to know where Chevrolet is today.
By the way, I'm curious. If my pay is so low, then what about our 2 lead actors?
Actually, they told us that they see the trip as part of a cultural exchange, so they didn't ask for any pay.
What? So is every person into that who doesn't want money gathered here to shoot this film? Don't tell me Chiori isn't being paid either.
I already knew Xavier from before, and he's also agreed to give my brand some good exposure.
It seems the gods have really smiled upon you, Xavier. And that certainly doesn't include me, mind you.
We're not even done with the part 1? Wow. Let's go do that first. This was wrong. What is it? So both of these were wrong. That makes sense. Oh, right. Yeah. Wait. I liked sheep hunters. Wondering. Change in the mood and shoot. Hey. Yeah, something is happening to my legs. Camera. There we go.
All right, this is the place.
But where's the captain?
She's over there. The one with an eye patch reading in front of the newsstand.
Oh, her! Paimon could tell there was something different about her.
Please wait here for a moment. I'll go fetch her. She's working now, so you might not want to get in her way.
Working? But isn't she just standing there and reading a novel?
Just trust me.
Oh, all right. Let's see what happens then. Shiori sure is a mysterious person. She claims just to be a fashion designer, but she knows all these powerful people.
The court of Fontaine isn't particularly tolerant of visitors from overseas, so it isn't easy for a foreigner to promote their brand here. Even a local like me just trying to make a film has to face all kinds of challenges, so I can only imagine what Shiori has been through to get where she is today.
Reading on the job?
Detective novel.
One main character?
No. Multiple. Branching storylines.
I see. How's the plot coming along?
One of the main characters is about to make a choice that will affect the rest of his life.
Any way to speed things up?
You know that doesn't depend on me. It all comes down to what the character chooses.
Which is exactly why I'm here to help.
All right. It appears he made the wrong choice in the end. Halt!
Huh?
Hand over whatever you're holding.
Oh, it's just a book.
Then I'm sure you wouldn't mind letting me have a look.
Excuse me, officer. I don't mind you standing around here, not purchasing anything, but...
Don't give me that act. You won't be able to get off so easily either. I am Chevret, captain of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. I will say, and before you do anything unwise, let me remind you that I'll have you on the ground before you can even think about making a run for it.
All right. I'll give... But please let me say something first. If there's any contraband in that book, then the shopkeeper here is the one who slipped it in. I don't have anything to do with it.
Why, you trying to leave me on the hook, huh? You were the one who said you wanted it.
Save it for the interrogation room. Take them away, Letelier.
Okay.
What's going on here? 1 second you're reading a book and the next...
And who are... Oh! Aren't you the traveler who's been all over the papers recently? Maybe I can... Now that Vache has been brought to justice, no new shipments of synth will be made and distributed to sellers. The Fontaine guards have been busy collecting the remaining synths still circulating on the market. Thanks to a tip from our reliable source here, this should be the very last...
Oh, so you were pretending to read a book in order to catch the bad guys! Oh, Paimon almost forgot to introduce ourselves. Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler and Xavier!
Hey, I'm Chevres. You probably already heard me introduce myself, so I won't bother repeating it.
Yeah, why didn't you make a move as soon as you had the chance?
No, I wanted to see if the shopkeeper would turn himself in first. All he had to do was come up to me and say that he didn't know where the synth had come from.
He had the whole day to turn the synth over to Chevres. But instead, the moment I came up and blocked Chevres' line of sight, he took the opportunity to sell it off.
Yep, he made the wrong choice, even though the right choice was right there in front of him.
But you knew they wouldn't make the right choice.
Yeah, I knew. I was just hoping I'd be wrong for once. Enough about that, though. What did you want to...
Oh, you see, it's like this.
The Two Musketeers. You certainly have a good eye for a story. So what do you need me to do? Just be the action choreographer for the actors?
Yes, that's right. I want to make sure we get all the details right. However, I'm afraid this work will require a bit of your time, since you'll have to be present whenever we're filming.
No need to say any more.
Huh? Just like that.
Really? You're willing to help us with our humble film project?
Sure, it's no big deal. As I said, we've wrapped up our investigation here, so I don't have any other tasks on my plate for the moment. Besides, I personally really like this novel. I even have the collector's edition at home.
Then we've got a deal?
Yes, I'll see you on set tomorrow.
Oh my! I can hardly believe it! I should tell Lady Farina immediately.
Calm down, Xavier. The film is going to take more than just a day to finish. Still, I should also head back now and start preparing the actors' costumes and makeup.
All right, guess that's it for today then.
Traveler, Paimon, please stay for a moment.
Then I'll take Xavier back. Poor thing. He's so excited that he can't even walk straight anymore. I don't want to spend our first day fishing our producer out of the fountain. Yep, see you.
So what did you want to tell him?
Have you read The Two Musketeers? The story is about a pair of children born into the household of a baron and their struggle to survive together and take revenge for their mother. They were raised at the baron's estate, where their mother worked as a maid. The two were illegitimate children that the baron had with the maid, so they were never treated well by anyone. One day, upon returning home, they found their mother had been murdered and left dead on the floor. However, the Baron was able to exert his influence and keep the whole thing under wraps. Many years later, members of the Baron's family suddenly started turning up dead one after the other, all killed by gunshot. The Baron believed that the mother's soul had come to take vengeance on him, so he lived in fear each day. But it was actually those two siblings who had fled all those years ago. They used all of their abilities to collect evidence and clues before executing their plan and exacting revenge on the Baron.
That's quite an exhilarating story.
Yep, the Baron got what he deserved for his evil deeds, and justice was able to prevail.
Oh, so is that why you
You could say it was one of the reasons.
Oh, you mean...
I've read the reports about you. Whether it was at the trials or when you lent your hand to resolve our nation's crisis, you've shown that you've got a strong sense of justice, as well as a great mind for deductions. Yes, you're as sharp as I expected. There's been a recent murder case involving Muskets.
Huh? Really? But Paimon didn't see anything about that in today's paper.
The Marechaussee Phantom hasn't yet released any information to the public because the investigation is currently at a standstill.
A murder involving firearms? But not that many people use those in Fontaine, right?
Impossible. We perform a routine inspection of our firearms and ammo reserves every day. However... Well, that's all I can disclose about the case today.
Huh? What do you mean?
I hope you all can go back and get some shut-eye. You can decide tomorrow whether or not you'd like to join the investigation with me. I'm aware this might not be the ideal time to add more to your plate, but the more capable people we have, the better the chances that justice will Carrying out investigations isn't actually supposed to be our responsibility. Our job is to apprehend the perpetrators. Finding them is really up to the Marechaussee Phantom. I don't want people to see Muskets in a negative way, and also, I'm concerned about the similarity between the crimes and the story.
You mean they might be connected somehow?
I suspect so. Just to make myself clear, this is not an order, nor is it a deal of any kind. If you two have any interest in the case after we finish filming tomorrow and are willing to assist me, then I would be most grateful.
What do you think, Traveler? Yeah, you're right. Paimon's getting a little tired, too.
You'd better head back and get some rest. It's good to keep a calm mind, especially when you're about to make an important decision. Otherwise, when the moment comes, you might end up like that shopkeeper and not even realize that the right choice is right there in front of you.
dreamt of making the film last night. If Paimon remembers right, we're meeting at Hotel de Boer. Let's get...
Not to use her, actually. To use Senna or somebody else.
There's still a long road ahead.
Hey. That makes sense. Alright, Toby.
Ayaka! Yoimiya! You're already here!
Good morning. Xavier said yesterday afternoon went well.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka?
After we split up, Ayato went to see Udex Nervillette at the Palais Marmonia.
That would be an interesting conversation.
I was originally thinking of going with him, but he said he could manage it himself. So I rode the aqua bus with Yoimiya and visited the opera house on Aranias Island.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what we saw there. Two mechanical puppets that were dancing together. Yeah, those two. Amazing, aren't they?
We sat and watched for quite a while.
Oh, it was the same for us the first time we saw them, too!
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach. Well, I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. 3, 2, 1. At first, I didn't dare to open my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take a big breath in. Before I knew it, I was breathing like normal down there. It was an amazing feeling.
I knew that the Traveler could do it, so I had no doubt we could do it too. That helped me feel at ease as soon as we dove in. The underwater world in Fontaine truly is beautiful. I love seeing the Romaritime flowers blossoming underwater, like little candles lighting up the streets at...
Yeah, and there were so many creatures that we've never seen in Ina's, like those fish that shimmer like a sword blade. Whoosh! Oh, and those big fish that call when they see people.
Oh, you mean Hunter's Rays and Blubber Beasts!
I just love the name Blubber Beast. Just wait till Pops and the others hear about this.
Yoimiya was down there for quite a while. It was dark before we finally rode the aqua bus back to the city. I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Yeah, even I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get up. But as soon as I woke up today, I remembered that we'd all be shooting a film together.
Speaking of the film, where's everybody else?
My brother and Xavier were speaking to the restaurant owner about using the place as a filming location. They should be here soon. As for the others, we're here.
Please excuse my tardiness. I just finished the special patrol's 6-mile morning.
Wait, 6 miles?
I'm so tired. I heard you all chatting, so I decided to come down.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning. Can someone fetch me a cup of coffee?
Sure. I'd be happy. No, you can't go anywhere. Please, have a seat over here so I can get started on your makeup.
I can get the coffee. It's the perfect job for an assistant.
So much energy. Seriously, what's her secret?
Oh, Yoimiya's always like that. But you sure look exhausted, Farina. It's because you're not used to waking up so early, huh?
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the novel from cover to cover, marking sections that either need to be omitted or adapted.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect you to be so thorough.
Well, I was the biggest star in all of Fontaine after all. I went all out when I was acting as an Archon, so why wouldn't I do the same for my own life?
Here's your coffee, Director Farina.
Oh, thank you. The sound of being called director, and the aroma of coffee.
Oh, it seems everyone has managed to arrive on time.
We've reached an agreement with the restaurant owner. We are free to use the second floor to shoot our film.
Really? That's great!
He is really looking forward to our film. Well then, Mr. Xavier, I'll leave the rest to you.
Okay, thanks. First, I'd like to introduce our new members. This is our prop manager, Veronique, and this is Bonneau, our lighting technician. He'll be in charge of lighting and illumination to set up each scene's atmosphere.
Wow. Sure feels like we have some real professionals joining the crew now.
First of all, please allow me to first express my sincerest gratitude to everyone in the crew. When my investor informed me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to provide the funds, I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier.
Your works made a profound impression on me when I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a prime example of cultural exchange between Fontaine and Inazuki.
Yes, the story is the reason I agreed to join.
Anyway, I would like to make a promise to everyone that as the producer of this film, I'll do whatever I can to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as possible. This is not just my film. It also embodies the thoughts and feelings of every person here, as well as the endless effort we are about to pour into it. So, without further ado, the Two Musketeers will officially begin filming now! You may take it from here, Director Farina.
All right, listen up, everyone. The first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home, still unaware of all that is about to happen to them. We'll need props and lighting to set the scene. Our lead actors can go get their makeup done, and extras, please take this time to go over your positions.
Whoa. Seems Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
Is everyone clear? I don't want anyone traipsing around the set like umbrella finches. All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready. Not the kind of waves that drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Seems like she's still a bit traumatized by that. Anyway, let's go see if there's anything we can do to help.
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before.
No talking. I'm thinking about how to do your eyeshadow.
Ah, yes.
To achieve a more...
Are you saying the wrinkles around my...
You just have too much of a calculating look in your eyes.
You sure don't mince your words.
Quiet. So this is what a musket looks like.
Not exactly.
Okay. Okay.
How about here?
A little more to the left.
You got it.
Hey, Yoimiya, do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. You know, doing the lighting is kind of like designing a fireworks show. I heard that the Traveler will be operating the camera and Paimon will be the clapper loader, right?
Really? Is that because it'll be easy for Paimon to hold the clapperboard while flying?
Well, sure, there's that, but that's not exactly what I meant. I just think that after all your journeys together, you two must have developed a super close bond and just naturally know how to work with each other. If I'm not mistaken, the director will want the cameras rolling as soon as the clapperboard goes clack. Oh, I see. It's amazing to see the magic behind filmmaking.
Yoimiya, we need lights over there, too.
Oh, on it! I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later.
Seems like Yoimiya's really getting into it. But she was right. We do have a...
How about okay.
So, this is a real musket?
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books. I made this one based on reference images. When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle, which will help create the flash and smoke effects of a real gun being fired.
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
That's right. The sound effects for gunshots will also be added in post-production.
Thank you, Veronique. I think I know where to start now. However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still use some work. Adding some wear on the metallic components will make them appear more... Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting. That'll give the impression that the firearms have been well-maintained.
Good point.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevres. I assume you use these types of firearms on a regular basis?
Yes, I perform routine maintenance on my weapons every day.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day, and familiarize myself with its shape and weight.
Yes. This way, our weapons will never betray us in the heat of battle.
Yes, well said. It seems we have the same philosophy on this topic.
Oh, sounds like they found a common interest to talk about.
Though these props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
Good. I look forward to...
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon, or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively engaging an enemy.
Okay, understood.
When aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and use your eye to look down the weapon's sights.
Like this?
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
This is the end of the road for you.
Good. Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate. This is the end of the road for you.
Huh. Excuse me, Miss Chiori. Director Farina, there's something I wish to discuss with you.
Oh? What is it?
Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
I do see your point. But are you sure you wish to do this?
I believe it would be most...
Well, if you insist. Miss Ayaka!
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna...
Let's go see.
What is it?
I have a question for you, Miss Chevres. Would you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
What?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevres.
But, brother...
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was becoming troubled trying to set aside some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will be able to focus on my work.
Are you really sure?
From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers in the original story could be improved. The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character. But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age... Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka.
Of course, even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevres.
Chevres mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take the role.
All right.
Good. It's decided then. We'll also need to make some I have a feeling that
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevres.
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the idea, let's go, Miss Chevres. I look forward to working with you.
Please, just call me
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that I was mostly motivated by a desire to spend more time on formal business.
Mostly.
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that? According to what I've heard from Ayaka, her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time. I'm sure you have other reasons for backing out.
Perhaps. Ayaka always said she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the Traveler. But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends.
All right, go on. Spoil her some more.
Ayato! It's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
No need to poke fun at me.
for Paimon to imagine you saying those lines.
Yes. I've made an appointment to meet some people from the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will have some more time to prepare.
Traveler, get the camera ready. Paimon, get the clapperboard. Actors to your
Go on now.
Yep, don't worry.
Thank you.
All right. Now that we're all here, let me help set the scene for everyone. The first scene takes place when our two main characters are still living at the Baron's estate. Chevris will be playing the role of the older sister, Tulip, and Ayaka will be the younger sister, Iris. Silence on the set! Lights, camera, action!
Let's go!
Tulip, Mother's...
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
Iris, Tulip, I'm home.
Mother, you were out for so long, we were beginning to worry about you.
I'm sorry, but I'm back now, safe and sound.
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
Huh? What bruises? Oh,
But I didn't notice them this morning.
then perhaps they're from when I... By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Well,
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
and they even called us names.
Shh, it's all right, don't worry. Girls, it doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet. But one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else. Don't let the soil you're in now ruin your future beauty. Understand? My dear daughters.
And cut! Not bad. Also, if our clapper loader could avoid shouting at the start of the scene next time.
Oh,
Great. I was a little worried that my nerves would get the better of me. I felt fine. The lines weren't too difficult at all.
You two were great. I couldn't tell it was your first time acting in a film.
Thank you for your encouragement.
Positions, everyone!
Story is...
This scene is when our two characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action!
So the story is... Wait. Maybe...
Mother, we're back. Mother? What's wrong, Tulip?
Iris, stay away!
Huh? Why? What's... Mother! Mother... She's...
There's poison in this cup.
Huh? I could have sworn I've seen this kind of cup before.
Those aristocrats. They didn't even try to cover up their actions. Iris.
Leave? But now that Mother...
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
But...
We'll have our revenge, I promise you. Just not right now. Come on, let's go.
No, wait, we can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her. That's why we went out in the first place.
All right, goodbye, Mother.
And cut!
Beautiful! Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka!
I was surprised too.
Thank you for the kind compliments. Actually, as soon as Director Farina said action, I told myself not to think about anything. It's quite similar to practicing the art of the sword. Ayaka's performance was amazing. Have I discovered an acting prodigy?
Pipe down, everyone! We need to move on to the next scene!
Marina, you didn't discover, as far as I know.
Huh? Are we done already? How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
Good work, you two.
You too, Chevres. You were quite the actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's minds. Anyway, do you remember my request from yesterday?
Oh, right! We were having so much fun that Paimon nearly forgot! Where the murders seem really similar to the cases in the novel, right? How are they similar exactly?
In the story, the main characters grow up to become two musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge. And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned. Yes, that's correct. We found rainbow roses just like in the novel.
Oh, that does sound pretty concerning, especially after seeing the script today. Oh, now Paimon can't stop wondering what kind of ulterior motive the... what do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, thank you for your dedication to justice. There's no time to lose. We should start investigating right away.
Huh? Right now?
The most valuable intel always comes after nightfall. That's how one of my favorite books always puts it, at least.
So, where are we going right now?
Let's start by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
It's a very sound plan, but first... I need to visit this place. Should be fine.
Gotcha.
Stick with me. Commit it to memory.
Take it easy.
This way. Out of my way. Roll.
Quietly now.
Commit it to memory.
Yeah, no, he was already completed. I'm not sure why I beat that particular boss. that was a bad idea. What other can I do for today? Kill wings, of course. What domain do I need to be? Or I can just continue with the story. Or I can do ley lines. No maps. Okay, you know what? Let's do ley lines. Should be fine.
Clouds high, the birds call. Wind strike.
May I present?
One with nature. Time to go. The wind knows me. That hurts. One with nature.
That. So I need no currency.
This realm. you ever have...
So there, and what else? That would be kind of cool to do. It's not available. I need requests. Let's do 3,700 requests. Because I've never been there. Let's just, get it all over.
Useless.
Monsters, okay. Cannot find it. I don't know if I have enough cooked eggs.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
The fairy!
Let's call a ceasefire!
Cut down like this.
Probably use a different team for this, but yeah. Yeah, let's do a different team.
Oz, reveal thyself! Wheel of life. Shine down! Beg for mercy. Shudder! Beg for mercy. More speed. I condemn you! By royal decree! Illusion shattered! Rise.
What else can I do? Yeah. Yeah, that's what else. I guess I'll have to wait for a bit. Or yep, I guess I'll have to use it.
Welcome to Le Show's Clockwork Workshop.
Hello. I'd like to know if anyone has purchased some special components lately.
Special components? Sorry.
I mean the kind of components that aren't typically used for clockwork toys, but...
Huh? For firearms? No, we don't sell those sort of things here.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble.
Well, to be completely honest, I'm not even sure what kind of components that would entail.
Has anyone ever purchased components here as an individual?
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular customers who buy in bulk on behalf of their organization.
Is that so? I understand. Thank you for your cooperation.
You're welcome. It's the least I can do.
Oh, hey, Chevris. Run out of oil for your musket again?
Hello, Estelle. I want to know if anyone has come to your shop recently to order some firearm components.
Oh, is this another case? Let me think. I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make some prop guns for the Fontanalia Film Festival, but I refused all of those requests.
Oh? Why's that?
Because there's no profit! I only make things here that can do some real heavy lifting. I don't have the energy to make some new molds just for the festival.
Then has anybody come specifically looking for mechanical components?
Well, I usually sell off my scrap to the Fleuve Cendre.
I understand.
Don't mention it.
Seems like we haven't found any.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Huh? Are you sure?
You think so, huh?
Huh?
That I grew up in Fleuve Cendre.
I'm gonna go underground. Yes.
I'd like to ask some questions.
I don't know anything.
Don't worry, I'm not here.
You say that?
It's the truth. Here, take this as my guarantee.
Wait, did Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a citizen?
From the other guy.
Thing related to muskets in Fleuve Cendre lately.
Muskets, huh? All I know is that about 2 weeks ago, we started hearing some loud noises at night.
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. Someone's house collapsing, a pipe exploding somewhere. It's all the same.
Do you know where the noises were coming?
You tell me.
Think about...
She's giving her even more Mora!
The noises came from the end of the Southern Waterway. I came out and had a look for myself and I wasn't sleeping well. That's all I know.
All right, I'll take...
Thanks for the pat de...
No need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to talk. My apologies, I'm all... Though I do have some other tempting snacks in my custody. Fries, fried chicken, and even onion rings.
Paimon's eyes.
But taking care of junk food is my responsibility. You're better off sticking to your normal, nutritious diet. Now then...
Oh yeah, that's her, that's going to be her... That's what she's going. Oh yeah, that's going to be her animation. Like that animation. Well,
it's been a while, Tetro.
Okay.
Please, just get on with your request.
I want to know if you've heard anybody talking about muskets lately.
Information isn't free, you know.
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the delivery of goods to Poisson. I can allocate some more manpower to help out with that problem. What do you say?
You're still as helpful as ever. One of our men got drunk at dinner about a month ago and lost his gun. 3 days later, it turned up in the corner here.
What's weird about that? He just forgot where he put it, right?
This is Fleuve Cendre, my friend. But that gun took wear and tear on it, and didn't even appear to have been fired.
I suspect it came pretty known to the guards.
You mean, a criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down? Maybe. But if that's the case, the culprit really took great care to avoid getting caught.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
In Fleuve Cendre, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today. It's the guy living in the east side, isn't it? I've never liked him.
So, who was the one who lost the gun?
Don't bother. Even if you ask, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some strangers. Not to mention the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
He's right.
I know you grew up here, Shuff. Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been gone too long.
I know.
Vice, and don't show your face too much around here.
I'll come and go as I please.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
What's all this? Some broken plate and barrels, as well as some liquor bottles?
Yes, but have a closer look, Paimon. Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up, in other words, someone was here trying to improve their shot.
Could it have been the killer?
Your guess is as good as mine. Although many people at Fleuve Sandra own guns, few hide the fact from others. And let's go. There might be more to this.
So much.
Seems like that's all we'll be able to uncover for today.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more here than up on the surface.
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to our suspect. A month ago, our suspect found a gun and took it home to disassemble it. In the following weeks, he used some parts to create his own makeshift musket. Then, a few days ago, he found his target and carried out the murder.
That all makes sense to Paimon, but we're still no closer to figuring out the killer's identity.
The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Sandra. It's said that he was a poor yeah, that's also if we are indeed following the novel, and there's a story behind the murder, then this murder should be an act of vengeance. He was no saint, but no one's hurt enough to shoot him dead. What message is the killer trying to convey? And to whom exactly? We've thoroughly investigated that possibility. He claims to have spent the whole day at the Opera House on the day of the murder.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well. He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. In the story, the mother of the two musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person. He didn't seem like the kind of person who would pull the trigger to kill a man.
Then, what should we do now?
Investigations take time. How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film.
Wait, but weren't you saying Intel is like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea just a moment ago?
Ah, but the book had more than one reference to the islands, Paimon.
Oh? What?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog.
Okay. My current theory, something like a secret pen or something, like that fact the novelist was adopted. So maybe they have a sibling or something. So much lag. Why is there so much lag?
Am I imagining things? Or is all this standing making me dizzy?
Okay, so that happened. Should I try to get the other one? Yep. Now all the weapons change. Where's Cookie Shinobu?
A blade embrace.
Now he uses this. The lag, why is there so much lag? There's so much. There we go. Now, who are the other swords that I have? What? She have that? Why am I getting so much lag? Anyway. Anyway. Let's move on to the next. There's so much lag. Why is there so much lag? Hang on, I'm checking something. Okay. Yeah, sure.
It's filming time again! Our schedule is jam-packed for the next couple of days, too. We've got... Anyway, let's head out and meet up with... everyone. We're looking to rap with our two main ladies today.
What do you mean, looking to rap? Oh, aren't you the expert?
This upcoming scene is the two Musketeers' final confrontation with the Baron. Anyway, get ready. Lights, camera!
The view is beautiful tonight. It reminds me of that fateful night 10 years ago. And now that I've said it, I can even make out the faint fragrance of herbal tea in the air.
Enough, villain! It's time that you pay for the death of our mother!
My dear Iris, have you forgotten your manners?
I'd sooner swallow all of my teeth than call you father.
What did I expect? Seems the daughters have turned out to be just as obstinate as their foolish mother. In this world, Mora and status is everything. She thought she could blackmail me using her children and force me to grant her recognition and concessions?
Mother never asked a single thing of you.
It was you who personally brewed the poison of prejudice and sent Mother to her death. Compared to that deadly poison, the 2 bullets that will soon pierce through your heart will be like sweet mercy.
And that's exactly why I said you're just as naive as her. So let's see. What is stronger? Mora and power, or the 2 muskets in your hands? Get them!
Tulip! There are too many of them!
It'll be okay. We'll cover each other, Iris. And Mother will be watching over us, too.
Take flight!
You've lost.
To think I'd lose to my own 2
We are no children of yours.
Then tell me, what did you do all this for? You lost your mother and will soon kill your father as well.
We will gain our long-awaited justice.
Yeah, and a true police person wouldn't actually be here, as far as I know.
It's over.
So,
I'm not too sure, Iris. Maybe somewhere with lots of flowers? After all, Mother always did love going where the blossoms were. What about you?
I want to go visit Mother's grave.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Huh? Tulip, look!
What is it?
It's Mother's favorite. The rainbow rose. Look, it's blooming again.
Excellent! That was beyond mesmerizing. Even I didn't expect this scene to go so well. And we... All right, everyone. We...
Congratulations, Ayaka and Chevres!
Thank you. I didn't expect our parts to wrap so quickly.
Paimon totally understands. Paimon's not ready to say goodbye to the clapperboard either. You were great too, Chevres.
That is indeed my favorite line in the whole book.
Whoa, Paimon would have never guessed you're that type.
Who doesn't like stories where the guilty are punished and justice prevails over evil?
Captain, I have something urgent to report.
Please excuse me, everyone. I'll be back in just...
It's okay, don't worry about us.
Oh? Was she whisked away by work already? I was just about to tell her how great she did.
It seemed like some urgent official business.
Then perhaps we should thank the stars that we were able to wrap both of your parts so quickly today. Anyway, I actually came over to let everyone know that we're all done for today. And one last thing, Miss Ayaka.
Thank you for your kind words, Director Farina. Nevertheless, I will make sure to treasure this incredible opportunity in my heart.
Oh, that's a shame. But I understand.
I believe it's also about time for me to take my leave. But see you tomorrow, Traveler and Paimon.
Yep, see you tomorrow! Well, what should we do next?
Traveler, Paimon, please come with me.
Huh?
You could say that our ship has finally chanced upon one of those small, remote islands of intel.
Okay.
Paimon's exhausted. Paimon definitely didn't expect having to float this far after a full day of filming. So, Chevres, why did you take us here?
Affirmative. It wasn't anything conclusive, but it should show us a clear way forward. Have you ever heard of someone by the name of
Oh, you mean that famous...
She's a good friend of mine. After I discovered the rainbow rose at the scene of the murder,
And then?
There was nothing remarkable about the flower, but according to Emily, the rainbow rose left by the killer was...
Huh. Paimon didn't know that there were different varieties of rainbow rose.
Flowers that are deliberately cultivated will always show some different features from those that bloom in the wild. We already knew that the rose left at the scene belonged to a special cultivar.
Oh, Paimon gets it now.
Precisely. And after we checked what we learned against some sales records from the...
Really?
It's...
But didn't you say...
To be clear, I haven't changed my mind about him. However, that doesn't mean the true culprit never visited him at his home, or whatever the case. We will have to...
So, you mean...
Yes. We're going to pay him a visit. That should be his house.
There are so many Gardamex stationed around the place.
According to what he told me last time we spoke, he hired them.
Huh. So there are a lot of flowers in his garden.
Right. Which is exactly why I think they're
So...
Just wait here for now.
But they're so
Don't forget, Paimon. I'm actually the real-life captain of the Musketeers.
Shooting me? Are we gonna do that? That was a great game.
All clear. Let's go.
Wait! Paimon's a little nervous now that we...
I'll go knock on the door and make sure it's safe inside.
But can't we...
We still have no evidence that he's the killer. Still, it would be appreciated if you could pick a rainbow rose from his...
Sure, no problem.
it's you.
Would you mind accompanying me to the guard's headquarters? I need you to...
Miss Shavras, I'll save you the trouble. Oh, and you two over there? There's no need for you to pick my flowers either. It's not time for them to bloom yet.
Oh!
By saving me the trouble...
I will confess.
Huh?
Hey!
Please relax, everyone. I'm not armed.
Then it's my responsibility to inform you, Mr. Baptiste, that everything you say right now will be used as evidence for the inevitable trial.
Yes.
I must say.
Oh?
Both, I suppose.
For the same reason as the one I wrote out in my novel, of course. I know you haven't figured out the link between the two of us, but that won't stop me from always remembering his group.
Your mother is still healthy.
You know, I was adopted as a child.
That was never recorded in the orphanage's record.
Please forgive a 6-year-old child for concocting...
So, your novel...
No, of course not. But I am indeed the illegitimate son of a wealthy and influential man who...
But the man you killed didn't have a Mora to his name.
He was a hired assassin. An irredeemable...
But if that's really the truth, you wouldn't be...
I never thought...
I'm simply skeptical about your...
It's simple, really. You may have considered me too soft to pull the trigger.
So you're going to call a stop to your revenge?
The true mastermind is too rich and too powerful for me.
And so what? The character...
Now, Officer Shavras, I'm the one who has killed a man, aren't I?
What's your father's name?
Well...
Sure. Why don't we...
No, it has to be here. When I said won't be overheard, I meant I would like to speak with you and you alone.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Please stay safe.
All right. Let's hear it.
Will you really believe what I'm...
Well, that depends. So that's how...
So...
Do you want me to go public with...
No, of course...
Then why did you bother telling...
You've read my work. Even if you were to go public with all of this, right now, he'd simply deny everything. It's been too long. Almost 20 years. Justice will...
Not if you don't try...
I know that as the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, you will always stand on the side of justice. But... do you really think a cushy life in prison really constitutes justice for him?
What are you trying to say?
I've been observing you from a distance. Pull the trigger of justice against him.
You want me to let you go?
No, Officer Shavras, no.
Oh, Shavras sure is taking her time. Oh, Paimon's worried. What if he decided to attack her? Oh, you do have a point. Still, do you have any idea who the rich person might be?
Sorry to keep you waiting, you two.
Hey, how did your talk go?
I've already sent someone to escort Baptiste back to the headquarters for questioning.
But what about the name? Did he tell you that?
Yes, he did. But for now, I have to return to the Special Patrol. I'll probably be quite busy over the next few days.
All right, Paimon understands if you can't tell us everything you know.
Actually, there's still something else I need your help with.
I do not know the time losses for this king. I'm not sure. early fonts.
We haven't seen Chevra since that night at Baptiste's place. Well, guess there's no point in worrying about it now. Let's go join up with the others.
Where should we go for a walk?
Good morning! Ayaka and I were just talking about you.
Is Chevra
Probably.
Huh? That's such a pity. Director she even said that she'll get me into a couple scenes, so everyone will have a chance to shine in front of the camera.
We were also planning on having a victory feast once we're all finished filming.
If only Chevros was here.
I'm afraid that can't be helped.
But to be honest, I'm even more concerned by what I read in the Steambird earlier this morning.
Oh yeah, I heard about that too. We didn't know about this case at all when we joined the film. Is it...
From a pure publicity standpoint, this will draw a lot more attention to our film.
To be fair, I feel like that ship sailed the moment you allowed yourself to be named as the director.
It's not my fault that I'm super popular. What was that saying again? My popularity has...
sunk to an all-time low?
Spread to the four corners of Tibet.
There's a planet to which I'm starting to doubt that it's a round planet, you know, like Earth. At one time in corners.
Excuse me, everyone.
Xavier! Feels like it's an...
I've been talking non-stop with the Film Association, and I'm absolutely swamped trying to coordinate the film's marketing. So forgive me for not being around more often.
Oh, seems like...
Yes, that... Oh, and before we begin the final round of film, the original investor of our film, Mr. Morris.
A pleasure to meet you.
Yes, glad to make your acquaintance, Mr. Morris.
Oh, well,
Don't worry, Mr. Morris. Accidents and last-minute challenges happen all the time. The good news is that we're almost done filming now.
Is that so?
All right, now that we've gotten all the pleasantries out, we'll mostly be filming typical people and scenery from the streets today to improve the sense of Oh, and there'll be a cameo for Mr. Kamisato and Miss Yoimiya as well.
That's right. Ayato.
Excellent! Then let's...
Yep, we'll be...
Remember, all we need are some wide zoom shots of the streets. If you happen to find... Ready? Lights! Camera! Action! Okay, now move the camera slowly. Try to focus on that flower. What's wrong? Just adjust the focal length a bit. Something the matter? But Veronique, can we try a
No problem. How about this?
All right, let's give it another try. Lights! Camera! Don't tell me. Veronique, do we have any other... What? Then go find a workshop to get them repaired right away!
On it.
Greetings, everyone. My apologies for the delay. Is something the matter, Ayaka?
It seems like there are some issues with the filming equipment.
I see.
Well, let's not just stand here twiddling our thumbs. Actors, to the makeup booth.
The people at the workshop told me that the part which holds the lens in place seemed to have fallen off.
Well, no time to dwell on that now. Ahem! Quiet on set! Places, everyone! Lights! Camera!
By the way, have you heard about that recent...
Yes, I have. It seems that they've caused quite the commotion.
I heard that the chief of the guards is so mad about—
Oh?
Director, we have a problem.
Oh, we're in the middle of it.
No, Director, our film, all the finalized—
Oh, wait, well, what did you Mr. Bono, please.
I'm coming too.
No, Yoimiya, you— Oh, okay, listen up. Everyone who's not— Unbelievable. How could all—
We're back.
How did it go?
We found it in—
Huh? In the—
We discovered it just in time, so we should still be able to salvage it.
I really don't want to experience that feeling of despair again.
Okay, but who could have stolen? But if they wanted—
Okay, we don't have time to really look into it right now. Let's strike while the iron is still hot and wrap this thing up once and for all.
It's gonna turn out to be Mr. Morris, isn't it?
Yeah, let's finish it.
I would like to officially announce that our entry to the festival, the Two Musketeers— Even though the filming process proved to be extremely challenging, everyone provided valuable and unique contributions to the final product.
And just like Director Farina, I would also like to extend my most heartfelt thanks to all—
All right, let's save the awards speech for later. Anyway, now it's time to party!
Party! Paimon wants to party!
Like, obviously there's one perfect character for whom it is built. Right. I could go do someone like, you know, this guy.
Whoa, this place is hopping. Everyone's finally getting to relax after wrapping up the film. Let's go.
Oh, this is—
Have you ever seen a fireworks show, Mr. Morris?
I'm afraid— I was thinking, if this film turns out to be as— of course,
I'd be more than happy—
Thank you for the offer, Mr. Xavier.
Is that so? Well, then in that case, bon voyage, Miss Veronique.
So long.
Clapper loader.
Paimon thinks you worked even harder than us. Worst of all, Paimon started having dreams of you shouting, "Lights, camera, action!" into Paimon's ears.
Hey, if anything, shouldn't I be more grand and delightful than your dreams?
That's not Paimon's fault.
Anyway, what's most important is that we've wrapped the film. Hey, no need—
Wait, now that you mention it, if we did win the prize, would Farina just get a statue of—
come on, I don't need that kind of attention.
But just imagine! Farina accepting the Farina Award and holding a Farina statue.
I'm going back to my dessert now.
Hey, Ayato! How's
Everything went rather smoothly.
Ayato told me that we've already confirmed the dates for some Inazuma Fontaine cultural exchange events. So the next time we visit, we'll be doing so in our capacities as the representatives of the Yashiro Commission.
Oh, that's great! Then maybe Paimon will be able to find Fontaine Detective... Oh, wait. Wouldn't Yaimiko get upset if that happens? That would be stealing some of her business. You've got a point. She's always...
The cultural exchange won't only feature literatures of both nations.
Whoa!
When the time comes, be sure to
Chiori!
Hey, you two.
Are you not really into...
Not particularly.
But if this film becomes a big hit, people will definitely come flocking to your shop.
Yes, that's highly likely.
Are you still worried about the case?
That and all the obstacles.
You're right.
But why today of all days? No. No, it's nothing.
How are you doing, Mr. Morris?
Well, you could say that.
Judging by how much fun everyone's having, is there something that you...
Oh, well, I'm...
Oh, no! I prepared a whole batch of fireworks for the...
Fireworks, you say?
Could you help me carry them over, Mr. Morris?
Me?
I just wanted to make this pretty, please, Mr. Morris. These are some of the best fireworks I've ever made. So I also want you to see them before you leave.
But...
It's okay. Just come with me. The warehouse is right over here. I moved the fireworks there in advance, so it shouldn't be too much work bringing them back.
It's still a ways away from the party.
Sorry about that, Mr. Morris. It's probably because I'm used to carrying fireworks all the time, so it doesn't feel like a lot of work to me. It's dark in here. Wait here, Mr. Morris. I think the light switch should be somewhere over here.
Why did I have to get roped into this? What was that? Who's there? Get me out! Get me out of here!
Did you really think you'd get away, Morris?
You've got the wrong guy. It wasn't me. I'm not the killer.
You know, Eliza died a far more heroic death than this. She fought your assassin to the end to save the children she had hidden beneath the floorboards. That is Eliza's pendant. The one with a photo of you two inside. The one you gave her. Ring any bells?
It's a fake! It has to be! There's no way!
No way your assassin didn't destroy it, you mean? Did you ever love her, Morris? Or was killing her always the plan?
No, please. Listen to me. I told Eliza to keep us a secret. I paid her plenty for her silence. I never thought she'd keep the child. Everything was gonna come out, and I had no choice. She'd force my hand. No! I'm begging you. I have money. Just name your price, please.
You can keep your Mora, and you can go to hell. I'm Captain Shovraz of the Special Patrol. Morris, you're under arrest for Eliza's murder. You're under arrest too, prop manager Veronique. Or perhaps I should call you the second Musketeer.
sorry. What's going on?
Drop the gun, Veronique.
Why? Why would you keep me from exacting revenge on this heartless monster?
Drop your weapon. This is my final warning.
What?
Do I have to spell it out for you, Morris? Everything that took place just now was staged to get you to confess the truth. But this last part is all improv, of course.
Chevres, you told us you wanted us to help you stage a play. You never said anything about the second Musketeer.
It's because even I had no way to confirm my... Thank you for your performance, Yoimiya. Could I trouble you to... Oh, and please tell the other cast members not to worry about us.
On it.
So what do you think, Morris? Care to talk about what happened 20 years ago? My patience is limited, you know. With the recording we made, you have no chance of winning in court.
All right. I hired an assassin. She once worked as a maid on my family's estate. We kept our relationship a secret and carried out an affair for some time, but if my parents ever found out, they would have stripped me of my inheritance. I also didn't expect Elisa to insist on bringing the pregnancy to term.
She believed that you were truly...
I didn't have a choice. I gave her a large sum of mora, told her to leave the family and to get rid of the baby. But then years later, she sent me a letter.
Huh? 2 children?
Even if she had the children against your will, you could have just ignored the letter entirely.
I had just gotten engaged to be married to an heiress from another wealthy family.
No, you always had a choice.
Do you know how it feels to watch your mother be killed right in front of you? My brother and I were hardly even school age yet. We were hidden beneath the floorboards, grasping each other's hands like a lifeline. We were so terrified that we didn't even know we could ever take a breath. All we could do was to watch Mother try to fight back, and then collapse to the floor. Even after the assassin left, we were still too terrified to leave our hiding spot. But she had already become cold and stiff to the touch.
You made up your mind right then and there to...
Not only that, we resolved to get our revenge.
And that's why you became the
No, that's why I became a musketeer!
I figured as much. I once told these two that he didn't look like a killer to me. I think what really tipped me off was, how could I not feel a sense of regret? He confessed faster than any criminal I've ever met. But he didn't say a single word about you. But after the questioning ended, I disassembled the musket we dug up from his backyard. He had no idea where to even start. Based on that, I determined that he was not acting alone. And as expected, the second musketeer followed us without hesitation once she saw Morris get separated from the rest of the cast. Besides, why else would he call the novel The Two?
But how did you know it was Veronique?
I figured it out the moment Baptiste told me his fault. That so-called financial crisis was all just a ruse. He just wanted to sign up as the investor, and after all, he has a vested interest in minimizing the reach of this story.
Human scum.
But then Xavier pulled out all the stops and got the film made against all odds. Morris couldn't have that. With the killer in custody, he figured it was safe to act. And so...
Wait! So you were behind all those mishaps?
As for the identity of the second musketeer, I assumed they'd and if they already knew that Morris was the film's investor, then that... Furthermore, being the props manager would allow the culprit to avoid scrutiny by purchasing mechanical parts in the name of the crew. With that hypothesis in mind, I went back to...
My brother.
As in, he trusted me to perform the deed on his behalf?
He trusted you to stand on the side of justice.
I am.
I thought you could do it as well. You know what he has done. Are you telling me that you'd... I will never be able to forget the feeling of my mother's cold, lifeless hands.
I won't lie, Veronique. I wondered. I agonized.
So why don't you?
Because that should never be how justice is carried out in this world. Perhaps, to you, justice is simply reciprocated. But everyone has their own understanding of justice. Today, you'll kill Morris. The world cannot render judgments based on a desire for revenge. Fontaine is founded on a set of laws and a standardized code of justice. But with all that said, I will promise you this.
Chevres, the rest of the Special Patrol is here.
Thank you so much, Yoimiya. Letelier, to...
I still can't agree with your reasoning.
I know.
Justice has not been delivered.
Chevres.
Let's go. We should give an explanation to the crew. Thank you for your concern. I'm just thinking about the thing.
Yeah, never a good idea when you think your justice system has failed you so much that you.
Who would have thought Morris would turn out to be... I'm at a loss of words. How could he...
I'm just glad that you're all safe and sound.
Well, what should we do now?
What do you mean?
Shiori is right.
But the real ending of the story seems to have deviated somewhat from the one in the script.
The call is yours.
No, it's fine as is. Romanticism is what gives work, just like the real world. The world of stories also has its own set of rules and justice.
Sounds good to me. What about Veronique?
She will soon face her judgment alongside her brother and Morris. If I had to guess, they'll probably all be sent to the
Oh, you mean...
Exactly.
Ahem. All right. Then the matter's settled. Let's get back to the feast and enjoy each other's company. You should join us, Chevres.
All right.
Then I'll wait for you over there.
Traveler, Paimon, could you wait for me by the sea after the party ends? Thank you very...
Okay.
Sorry for the wait.
Oh, we weren't waiting long at all.
No, I don't have anything new to share. Traveler, how would you have responded to Baptiste's request if you were in my shoes? Is that so? When I was young, my father often took me here to... He told me that swimming was the best activity to train one's strength of will.
Oh?
Because the moment you give up would be the moment you die. One winter, the chilly wind felt almost like knives on my skin. I cried and begged my father to spare me from having to swim across, but he would...
That sounds...
When he saw that I wouldn't stop crying, the bone-chilling cold took away. I waited for my father to save me, but one look, I used all of my strength to try and catch up to my... I've never felt afraid about anything.
That way of teaching would have never...
Yeah, I don't think that was the right method. It's just that... Working now as I am in the pursuit of justice.
Chevres.
But the worse I feel, the more I know to never give up. Anyway, how about a race? Neither of us will drown, but...
You guys go...
Final warning!
Whoa, that felt good.
You are so fast in the water, Chevres. So, about the special patrol.
Partly, but I'd say I was more in...
Oh, so it's due to your love of stories.
Of course, it was only after I joined the Special Patrol that I learned that truth is often stranger than fiction. Come on, let's... To be honest, I do sometimes question whether the decisions I make are the right ones. But I know that no matter what, I must keep swimming. Because the only thing I've got my eyes on is the shore in the distance. Thank you for coming on this walk with me.
Huh. We're nearly back at Baptiste's house.
Huh. You're right. I didn't realize we were so close.
He really did plan a lot.
Huh? Wait. The rainbow roses in the garden.
Hey there, you.
The award ceremony is today, right?
I'd give it a 90% chance.
Farina! Oh, Paimon didn't know you were already—
I'm sure the others will also be here in no time.
What? But we don't even know if we're going.
Just open your eyes! Surely you've seen the audience's reactions to our film. You've also had conversations with the Opera House's operating staff, right? With the Mora you've made.
But that's all credit to my amazing crew.
Well, give it some thought.
All right, but before that, Traveler and Paimon, could I trouble you to quickly pay a visit to the fortress?
Huh? But shouldn't we—
I wanted to ask you two to invite Shavraz to join. I haven't been able to find her recently. According to the papers, the culprits of the Musket murder case.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Yep, just wait here, Xavier. And
All right, then I'll leave.
This is as far as I'll be taking them. I'll leave.
Got another errand to run?
Something like that.
Now that's something you don't hear every day.
No, it's just a special occasion.
Shavraz! Risley!
Festivals really do bring people together.
Call it the festival spirit.
Yeah, you could say that. Even our head nurse has gotten herself all worked up preparing super deluxe nutritious shakes.
Were you talking about work just now?
We've already finished discussing everything.
I believe I have.
But you also didn't shoot me down. Here, how about this? You could give everyone a copy of the newspaper. Perhaps on the day when the cover story happens to, oh, I don't know, expose a certain someone's misdeeds from 20 years ago?
I suppose then a certain someone may soon find himself the most unlucky person in the Fortress of Merope.
While another two people will soon be—
Speaking of heroes.
Oh,
You're here to invite me to the party, right?
Oh, then let's head back right away! See you, Risley! Happy fun—
And the same to you.
And the winner of the Farina Award for the first Fontanalia Film Festival is the Two Musketeers!
Oh, that's a great poster.
We won! We really won!
Congratulations, Mr. Xavier.
We won? I can't believe it!
See? My takes on— Now, please welcome to the stage the producer of the two—
Thank you! Thank you!
Time really flies, huh?
It certainly feels that way.
Will you come back to Fontaine again?
Of course. I'm very fond of this city. But how about you?
I can't say the thought has crossed my mind before.
I will be eagerly awaiting your visit.
Yeah, let's keep in touch.
Did you accomplish all you came?
Yes. And you.
How has Ogura and her—
To my knowledge, she's doing quite well.
Tell her I said hi.
I certainly will.
I heard the thunderstorm has stopped.
Yes. And the war has also been brought to an—
I quite like the sound of that. Perfect for him.
I'd like to offer my thanks again to with the support of my entire crew. I would like to officially announce our film company, Musketeer Pictures.
Then in that case, let's please welcome—
Oh, Paimon didn't know we'd also be taking pictures.
Director Farina, I believe you are—
No.
It's an honor the director deserves.
Yes, I agree. Just accept that you're not getting out of this.
Ready, everyone? 3, 2, 1!
Musketeer Picture!
There are more people in there. There should be more people in there.
the campaign begins.
That's today, I think. Yeah, no.
Trailer treat!
What I should do? How many more does it say? 6. Domains. I should try this. Electro and hydro damage. Electro, and electro, so. There's an electro damage bonus up there. Hydro. Oh wait, I know this. Let's go. Target defense. Ooh. Okay. That would be tougher. Possible, but tougher.
One with nature. Here comes the as one with wind and cloud. Stay focused.
Stand with me!
Wind strider. Into the wind.
Not a good team. I hope that it would be, but it's not a good team. I need a different healer if that is the case. Who would be the other great choice for a healer? 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So we have her. It should be a good choice, actually. Her. He's not actually ready yet, according to me. That's why I'm afraid. But I don't need to be.
Everyone hold hands!
Busted.
Strike above! Hey!
Game's up. It's over.
Oh, it's my scars!
Remember, health comes first.
Time to shine! Shower me with praise! Ah!
Roll! Yeah!
Quietly now.
Committed to memory.
Gotcha.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah.
The doctor was seeing it.
There is no escape. We go. I'm going in. Shudder. Flood of frost. Shine down. Clouds high. The birds. Everybody stand back. Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape. Let's light it up. Wind strider. Teamwork is strength. Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core. Eye for an eye.
One with wind and cloud.
All green. It's all green.
No, quietly now.
Strike a pose! I see everything.
Seems like an emergency. A bitter pill to swallow.
The doctor was seeing it.
Busted.
Remember, health comes first.
Get yourselves a move.
Gotcha.
The show begins. Everyone hold hands.
Quietly now.
Sharing my knowledge. Take.
Take it easy.
Taking a turn for the better. A bitter pill to swallow. This is nothing. Mind the side effects.
Committed to memory. This might hurt a little.
Remember, health comes first.
The show begins.
Gotcha.
Vengeance will be mine. I condemn you.
Here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
Born to oblivion.
Clouds high. The birds call into the wind.
Shudder. Freeze to the core.
To the ground.
Beg for mercy.
I see everything.
The banquet is here.
A bit of
I warned you.
Make yourselves at home.
Let my magic begin.
May I present? Here's my disgrace.
Really? A gift for you.
For just a moment.
Mind the sight. Taking a turn for the better.
Let my magic quiet. Did I scare you?
Everyone hold hands. Sharing my knowledge.
How inconsiderate of you.
The banquet must go unseated.
Busted.
Committed to memory.
Gotcha.
Strike a pose.
A bitter pill to swallow.
Busted.
Seems like an emergency.
More speed. No escape. I'm going in. Crush. Beg for mercy. Eye for an eye. Shine down. Let's light it up.
Fallen leaves.
Teamwork is... Shudder. Vengeance will be mine. I condemn you.
Forming their package. Radio. You know, it's fully upgraded.
I'll treat your wounds.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Illusion shattered!
A bitter purpose. Here you are. Diffract!
Wings of darkness, come!
There is no escape!
Remember, health comes first.
Now you shall perish!
Mind the side effects.
Oz, reveal by...
With that. Process of elimination. As you wish, main storyline. Taking a turn for the better.
Let's go. That is so much.
My royal illusion shattered.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Shine down.
Remember, health comes first.
Inazuma shines eternal. There is no escape.
A bitter pill to swallow.
And that is my weekly 3 challenges done. One final wish for today. Let's do this. So, unless there's a new event and yeah, like a major event, maybe finish shows, for shows could be a story quest or hangout. I think that is what was the next time I'll be streaming. So until then, good night. See you guys later.